Welcome, beautiful people. Welcome once again to your favorite Monday show, Monday night show. So, if you have any chance in the past to turn on a different show on Monday night, you'll realize by now that this is the best by far. So, if you're here watching us live, you are doing the right decision. You're doing good. So, right away, I would like to introduce to the stage to, first of all, our co-host for tonight. So this is the only one, the mysterious, the person who walks the world and share her thoughts about board games. She is the one and only Wanderer Meeple Adri.
Hi everyone.
Hello,
How are you, my friend?
I'm doing fine. How are you?
Well, it's Monday. Ugh.
I have a question for you.
Yes.
So from now on, you are going to put some costume related with the episode topic because I mean, the last week it was a costume. Tonight is a different costume. So better you, I mean, start doing this something that is for you, or just stop doing right now because otherwise the audience
Mm,
will start getting used to it and it will be something that they will demand
so
from
it
now
was
on.
actually a coincidence. Last
Oh,
time I wanted to use the one from Kung Fu Panda,
uh-huh.
and this time because we are going to be talking about dragons,
Oh,
then
really? Is it?
yeah. So that's why
Wow.
I'm using my dragon onesie, but it's just merely a coincidence. I don't have like onesies for every board game. So
Uh, or maybe you make those costume by hand just for the occasion, like okay, this next week is gonna be like this topic. I need to prepare something special for the episode. I'm wondering
mm,
what will be if at some point we will talk about, I don't know, maybe I'm talking about this crazy game. I don't know. What about Wingspan? Will you do a bird costume next time? Ever though, I would like to see a costume related with Everdell
related to
made for you.
Everdell.
Yes, that would be great.
That would
I
be
know it's
great.
one of your. I know it's
Yeah.
one of your favorites.
I would
But
do the
mine's,
queen for sure.
of course, that's for sure.
That's
So,
my
how's
favorite.
everything going so far in this horrendous Monday?
So
Yeah,
it's
I missed
raining a lot here. I just stopped working at 6 p.m. today. So yeah, it's not good,
It's
but
Monday. It's
this is
Monday.
like the best part of it. So I'm
Of
glad I'm
course
here
it is. Of course it is. We are
sharing with.
now we are now in dispute between our show and Jimmy Fallon to which is the best Monday night show. So
True.
here we go, rolling
So
it.
true. But we are
And
missing
yeah, we're missing one, and I mean, unfortunately,
one.
we're supposed to miss two-person yet, but
Mm-hmm.
for external reason, for something that is out of our hands, but it's unfortunate after all.
Yes, it
Our
is.
friend Axel will not be able to make it tonight. He is, I mean, apparently, from what he said, probably today or tonight is gonna be his last night. So we don't know yet. We don't know yet. We are
Stop
not
it.
waiting. We
Don't
are not
say that.
expecting that. But everything could happen. That's the only information
Okay.
we received recently. We hope the best, but who knows? We will miss him anyway, at least for tonight. But the good thing and the good part, the best part of tonight is that we have a fantastic guest tonight. And this is a person that we both met, I don't know, maybe a couple of years ago already, Adri. I
Mm-hmm.
remember the first time we met him, it
Yeah.
was in a convention,
I think it
and
was
we've
like
been
PAX.
PAX, I think so. Yeah, he will
Yeah.
probably will refresh our minds, and he will, uh, you know, make it right.
Yeah, for sure.
And he is now. Pro- I remember the very first time we met him, he was start talking about a game that he was developing. So, like I
Yes.
said, it was a couple of years ago, and he's finally doing it. He's all I don't know. I don't want to spoil anything yet, I would rather prefer to introduce him to the stage. I would like to welcome to this podcast tonight Luis Alejandro from.
Yay! Welcome.
Thank you so
Glad
much.
to have you
Thank you.
here.
Thank you.
How are you? I always, I always talk to you as Luis, but you put yourself here, Alejandro. I don't know which name you prefer. I know we are Latins and we
Yeah,
always have two names,
Yeah,
so
you do.
I know this is a tough choice.
yeah, yeah. I mean, like my full name is Luis Alejandro Martinez Flores, and that's actually why my company is called LAMF Games, because
Oh,
it's a whole acronym of my full name.
Hmm.
But yeah, like I usually go by Alejandro now.
okay.
Uh,
Okay.
but yeah, like I also answer to Luis because like I've
Mhm.
been Luis my whole time. So
Because it's my name, unfortunately, you say.
yes,
Good to know.
Luis
Yeah.
works fine too.
I was worried because like I said, I was always like, hey, Luis, how are you? Hey, Luis, and all communication. And I was like, maybe I'm I mean, there's
I'm
only two
missing
options.
something.
Yeah, I missed something here. There's something broken already. I don't know. But it's good to know that you can, I mean, you prefer now Alejandro. That's perfectly fine. I hate my um, middle name. I always say that. I don't want to give you to you because, when I have a mask, I'm the mask man. That's it.
Yeah, of course.
But my real middle name, I always hated. So I
Gotcha.
understand. I totally get it. So welcome, welcome. We are very happy to have you here tonight, Alejandro.
Yeah, thank you so much for having me.
How's everything going in your life? How's the excitement of? I mean, we can talk about more in detail about the project, the game, and everything that is coming up right now. But I will probably just, if you want to give us a quick introduction about yourself, the journey, your initial journey into the board games hobby, it will be great. So we all can know more about you a little bit more.
Sure.
Hmm.
Well, yeah, I'm originally from Venezuela, and I am work as a graphic designer. I live in Brooklyn with my girlfriend, and she's helping me a lot in the game that we're making as Fluffy Dragon.
Hmm.
And yeah, I mean, like I grew up playing board games, but mainly like the regular board games of Monopoly,
Hmm.
Scrabble. I think we had Ludo. I never played. Well, I don't know if this is a Venezuelan thing or like I never played Shoots and Ladders or Life or Clue or like all those
Hmm.
games.
Hmm.
I used to play chess a lot with my dad, and I was into
Mhm.
sport. I mean, I grew up playing sports. I played in the school team of baseball and basketball, the tennis, and yeah, I'm very competitive.
Hmm.
And like when I'm playing a game, I'm always like, okay, how can I screw you over so I can actually win? And
Wow.
uh,
You are not
well,
alone in this world, bro.
exactly,
Let,
exactly.
let me tell you that we share a lot of things from, and just by hearing you, it's like, yeah, we have a lot of comments so far.
Exactly.
Okay. Hmm.
Yeah, my girlfriend was always like complaining that I was taking the fun part of the game because I was being too competitive and I was like trying to mess with
That's
her
fun
decisions and
part.
whatever. I was like, it's a competitive game. That's what you do in a competitive game. So yeah.
You do it
Yeah.
for fun. Hmm.
Yeah, and then like when we met, I she had a few games that I had never played, but I wanted to play it, and then we played them. I think the first one that we played was Blockus,
Okay.
and I love Blockus, and I'm pretty good at it. And yeah, like we played it so much, and then we played other games like Code Names, Secret
Mm-hmm.
Hitler,
Mm-hmm.
Cash and Guns. I don't know, so many other games, and yeah, eventually, like I think it was in 2021 when I was like, I want to design a game, and I had forgotten about this, but my family told me like you used to like it wasn't like actual board games, but it was a like mazes. There were mazes,
Mm-hmm.
and then the mazes were kind of like RPG-ish because
Mm-hmm.
you need to get this sword to kill a monster over there, and then you need to do this thing, and then you have to do a bunch of things in the maze. and then like we would give it like me and my friends would like this was probably around like second or third grade or something like that, and my friends and I would make mazes and then give it to each other to see who could solve the other ones first.
That's
So
nice.
Wow. Wow.
so yeah,
Interesting.
and yeah, then like I was like, okay, let's see what I could make a game with, and then I started making a game, but the game was like a medium weight game,
Mm-hmm.
and I kind of submerged myself in okay, Kickstarter campaigns, business credit, how to start a business,
Hmm.
how to business credit cards, how to forget designing a board game, how to this like which parts. And one of the things that I learned was like if you're first starting, especially in Kickstarter, it's easier if you start with something smaller. If you start with something cheaper, it will be cheaper to storage, it will be cheaper to chip. And then I put the game that I was working on the side, and I was like, okay, what's the easiest and smallest game that I can think of? And I was like, okay, rock paper scissors. Okay, how can I turn that into a game? And then
Mm.
like I literally
Interesting.
and then I
Good.
asked everyone in the industry that I could that I knew at the moment. That it wasn't that many people, but I asked them like, do you know any games that like rock paper scissors? And nobody knew any games. Like some
Mm-hmm.
people told me a few games that had rock paper scissors characteristics, but
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
not like like it was a lot like my game. So yeah, then I just started working on this, and that was in like when I started working in Fluffy Dragons, it was probably around in September of 2021. But I had
Mm-hmm.
started designing the other game in May of 2021. And yeah, it's been basically 3 years. And yeah, finally it's in Kickstarter. It took a long time. It took a lot of like, we went to a lot of conventions. We played tested it with over 500 people.
Wow.
And yeah, it's finally here. Well, the Kickstarter is finally here.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so it looks like it's finally paying off after all
Yeah.
these 3 years. That's fantastic. And we are going to talk more in detail about the game and all these designing journey that you have had in the past and how you are doing all these, how the idea, the real or the final idea came to you and you put it into a real and fantastic game. So, yeah, thank you for this brief introduction. We will all wanted to hear from you because you know, first of all, we are all gamers. We enjoy play games, and we like to hear from others when we have any other friends. What was their start or how they became
Right.
a gamer, a board gamer. So that's amazing. Every history is different, and every history is just like the like the beginning to a deeper and a different history into the hobby. So yeah,
Yeah.
and let's then move on to our first part of our podcast. Um, we do have three different sections in our podcast. We start talking about the games we recently played. Just we probably play a lot or just a few, but we can just talk about the couple of games that we have recently played. It's just great. We can share that with the audience. And then we move to our main topic, which will be talking about fluffy dragons and get more in details and all questions or questions that maybe Adrian and I will have. And at the
Hmm.
end, we just move because, like I said, this podcast was made by the Latinos, and we all are Latinos now, so we love chisme, we love gossip, so that's why we have to include it in our podcast made by Latinos. So
Yeah.
anyway, so I would like to start with Adri, if you don't mind. Adri, could you please share with us which game you have recently played in the past week?
Well,
Well,
I'm not.
if you're in the mood, I mean, I'm not
Yeah, no.
sure. Uh-huh.
Well, since I'm not in vacation anymore, had a lot of work to do. So I'm
Mm-hmm.
not playing a lot of games anymore.
Mm-hmm.
But some of the few ones I've been playing on Board Game Arena, the one I've been playing the most is one that is called Far Away. That's
Oh.
from Pandasaurus Games.
Hmm. Hmm.
It's
Yeah.
that game is a card game So basically, you will be, it's like really strategic because you will be placing a first card, and that card will have like little icons that you have to fulfill with the next cards that will follow.
Mm,
So,
okay.
for example, if the first card is showing, I think it's a pineapple and some sort of a diamond over there, like
Think
the
so.
last one.
Well, looks
No,
like a, let's,
yeah,
yeah, maybe.
the
Looks like a
one under
pineapple.
that. The
Okay.
one under that,
Uh-huh.
well, from
Okay.
the
This
image,
one, this one,
yeah,
this one. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
exactly. So you see that it has some sort of a rock or diamond and a pineapple. So you have to fulfill those in the cards that are going to be following. So you will be choosing that one first, and then the cards following that
Oh,
one, you'll have to fulfill those with the next cards.
so like this, you have the rock or
You
this
have,
one
yeah,
here,
you
and you
have
have the
that
pineapple
one
here.
and you have the pineapple there. So you will be earning like 2 points if you also have like a yellow card and a blue card. For
Well,
example,
okay.
the other one with the two little horn thingies.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
So if you have that on the top, for example, where the pineapple is, then you will have to fulfill those two horns in the next with the next cards. So
Okay, okay. Mm-hmm,
you will
mm-hmm.
earn the points from that card. And the
Mm,
other symbols are like pretty straightforward. If you have like diamonds, you'll earn 2 points for
mm-hmm,
each diamond. If you have like a full set of 4 colors, then you'll earn the 10 points. And
mm-hmm.
that's basically it. But you'll have to like place the cards strategically so that you will meet the requirements on each card.
I
But it's
see.
really good.
Mhm. Mm. Yeah, I have heard about the game, call my attention, but I honestly haven't taken a look on the gameplay itself.
Okay.
It was like, I'll wait until I see someone else or somebody else playing the game, so maybe I can, just approach to the table or whatever they're playing and
Hmm.
just take a look and, maybe it will call my attention even more. But now that you met, I mean, that you explain it, yeah, and now that we know that it's on BGA, I'll probably take a look and play a game and
Yeah, we
learn how
can
to
play it.
play.
Yes, for sure.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah, the
And
art looks really cool.
the artwork, yeah. Go ahead, Luis.
Mm.
Yes,
No, no, yeah, the artwork looks really cool.
mm-hmm. Yeah, yeah, really,
It is
really
really
amazing.
beautiful. And it's a
Mm-hmm.
small box as well. I had to have I had to have like a real in-depth explanation from my friend when I visited her because I was like so behind the tree, like like they
Okay.
say, because
Mm-hmm.
it was like really hard for me to understand. Okay, so what do I need to do? Okay, you need to meet this, and that. Okay, so is this card going here or is this card going here? So no, the first card is going to be the first one you place on top, and then the following cards are going to
Okay.
be the ones that you will need to meet those requirements. And I was like, oh, that makes a lot more sense now.
After
So
playing it 2 times, now
Yeah.
everything starts making sense.
I've been playing a lot more better now on BGA than I
Mm,
was playing before. So yeah,
awesome. Well, but yeah, it's good. I
it's
mean,
great.
if you have enjoyed playing the game, that's what.
Yes.
Yeah, that's good. Good.
And the other one
Mm-hmm.
that I've been playing, well, that I played on the table
Mm-hmm.
um, this past weekend was Doomlings. That's a card game. It's super easy to understand, super easy to teach, and super easy to play. So
Okay.
basically, you'll have
Very easy. Uh-huh.
traits. The traits are like the things you can play in front of you to have some sort of I don't know, trade table or something. You will be earning points with those cards. So basically, you will place a card. If the card has actions or effects, then you can take those. Those effects will also be against your opponents. So you can either draw the hand from your opponent, or you can
Mm,
reduce the life of your opponent, or I don't know. You have like a lot of effects, the cards, and a lot of actions as well. And you will be placing ages as well. So you will reveal one age, and then you will all of you will do exactly what the age is telling you
Mhm.
to do.
Mhm.
Then each of you take a turn, and then you will reveal another age. And then if that age is a catastrophe, then you will fulfill what the catastrophe says that you need to do, and then continue until the third catastrophe is revealed. That will finish the game,
Mhm.
and then the player with the most traits or most points will win the game. But
Okay.
it's super easy, and you can mess up with your opponents like big time. So
Yeah.
it's super fun.
Is this game from the creators of what is the kittens? Explosive kittens or
No,
something like that?
no,
No,
no.
it's not.
No.
No,
Yeah,
they are Doomlings.
yeah,
Doomlings LLC. They are not
yeah.
related to.
I think
Okay.
that's their only game, and I think they might have made an expansion, but it's still just the Doom.
Hmm.
Like
Because it sounds to me like these kind of games where you're messing with like like
Yeah,
take a lot of take that
yeah,
involved, like
it is a
those
lot of
games
take
like
that. Yes,
yeah.
hmm
but
yeah,
it's
yeah, yeah.
super fun. It's super
It
easy to
sounds
beat and
familiar
super quick.
somehow.
But it's
I'm,
not related to the people from Exploding Kittens. No.
Alison has
I'm
definitely
sorry.
gotten mad at me while playing this.
So
Nice.
you have played this, Ale?
Oh yeah, yeah, we have it, and yeah.
Okay, good, 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 good.
Yeah,
Awesome. All right, good,
that's it
good,
from my end.
perfect. So what about you, Ollie? What do you have played recently that you want to share with
um,
us?
Let me see. The last one that we played was a Tentacle Town.
Tentacle Town. Mm-hmm.
Tentacle Town from I think Monster Fight Club. Yeah, Monster Fight Club.
Uh-huh.
And yeah, it's a really cool game. Like I love the artwork and the
Oh, look at the
colors
pieces.
and the yeah, yeah, exactly. That's what attracted me the most. Like when I was walking
Cool.
that convention, I was like, oh, that's cool. That's really cool.
Okay.
Yeah, they it's like there's three sections on the town, and they like this tentacles are attacking everything. And it's
Mm.
a worker placement game, so you can either put a person in one of the places in the town, or you can
Mhm.
put a house. And then, like, if you put a house, then you get some things. If you get the person, you put some other things. And then, like, wherever you go, a tentacle rises from there and attack, and then you have, I don't remember, I think like four dice, and then like the dice can make you either nothing happens, or maybe like you more tentacles come out in that part of town, or the tentacles attack a house, or one of the or they kill one of the persons, or like they move one of the persons to another section of the town, that kind of stuff.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's
like
really fun.
throwing the person like.
So that's basically the Kraken coming after you.
Yeah, exactly, exactly, exactly. And yeah,
Mm.
it's really fun. Like we've only played with two players, but yeah, it was super fun. And yeah, I love the color palette that they use. I love the artwork. And yeah, yeah, it's really fun. And the components are also really cool.
Now that you mentioned that, I have to ask you about this. So I have listened to you talking about the designs, the palette of colors that they use, etc. So I think that you, as a graphic designer, you have a lot of more consideration of all those details when I don't know if you choose to play or a game calls your attention, right? It's like just because you think, oh, this is an awesome design on the, I don't know, on the cover or the game itself, whatever. So, how important is that for you? Because we also have another friend that is also a graphic designer or has something a profession related with design, graphic design. He is absolutely nonsense about Everdell, but that's another topic. We are here. I would just want to hear your opinion or what you think, your thoughts about how important is for you that a game has a good design and how this how much that means to you
I
in a game.
mean, yeah, like that's super important. Like there have been games that I think that I may like, but I didn't like the artwork, so I didn't get them.
Mm.
Eh, and there have on the other side, I have gotten a lot of games that I didn't end up enjoying.
Wow.
I'm not gonna say which, but yeah, this happened a few times, and it was like, but the artwork is so good though.
Uh,
So yeah, like it's definitely something that I'm trying to balance a little better now.
Hmm.
mm,
If you really want to know which game Alejandro is talking about, put it in the comments. We can put it maybe in an exclusive one.
Yes, I
Anyway, because we all have these kind of things. Maybe at the beginning, we have talked about this in the past episodes. I don't know if you remember that, Adri, but we mentioned that sometimes a game called our attention just by the cover or
mhm,
just because the presence or how pretty it looks on the table, and it's like, oh my god, that maybe the components or maybe it doesn't have to be like miniatures or upgraded component, just like for the present that the game itself gives you the
mhm,
first time, just like the love at the first sight, right?
yeah.
So these kind of things. But talking about someone that is professional or is dedicated to or specialized in the design part, so
mhm,
that probably will be another point of view that maybe we're missing, or maybe just like, oh, it's pretty, or it's just like it, but maybe definitely it's a lot of more work involved on the back end. But it's always interesting to hear from professionals and the design these kind of comments. I really like it. I really like it. I don't know if you have any other question related with that, Adri, but that was I just wanted to put it out on because it was in my mind, and I just wanted to
I
talk
yeah, I
about it.
think it may be important for him to actually choose like a well designed game, but there are a lot of pretty games out there, so it's so hard to
Too many.
choose.
Especially in Kickstarter. We'll talk about that later. We'll back to
Yeah.
that later. But yeah, I agree. I agree on
Yeah.
that. So, is there any other game that you have recently played, Ali?
Yeah, recently I played Coatl.
Quaddle.
Uh,
Hmm.
and yeah, it's really fun and it's super simple. I loved how simple it was.
Hmm.
Mhm,
And yeah, like in your turn, you usually like take one of like a tail or a head, or take two parts in the middle, and then you try to set them up in different color sets. There are some cards that tell you like which pattern you should try to make.
Hmm.
And yeah, like it's super simple, super easy. I have only played it with my girlfriend, but like I pretty sure like it goes up to four, and I'm pretty sure
Hmm.
that it would be like really challenging with four,
mhm,
because with two players at least like I have more opportunity on getting the things that I want. But yeah, with more players that might be a little chaotic, and I would love that. So yeah, it's a really fun game and really cute. Like it's really cool. Like you can see the components. It's really cool.
Hmm. So my question here is: this one of those games that you like it because of the components and design, and you also ended up liking the mechanics or the game itself, or you put it more on the components and artwork part than on the game itself?
I mean everything, because like the first time that I saw it, like the components look awesome. The artwork on the box is really cool.
Hmm.
And yeah, like what we're looking to get it. And honestly, like one tip for anyone who is going to any conventions: if you wait until the last day of the conventions, you might get some good deals. You might miss out on the game because they might sell out, which has happened to me a few times. But
Hmm.
like this game was, I believe it was 45, and then we went on the last day and they were selling at 20.
Hmm.
So
oh,
yeah, so
wow.
yeah, we definitely got it then. And yeah, like we were so happy when we played it because so fun, and again so easy. Yeah, like the mechanics were awesome. And yeah, it
Hmm.
was a very like wholesome game, because on every side I really loved the game.
Okay. Yeah,
Mm,
I had to ask you that because I also had this game. I remember this one was of the first games that I start, put it on my collection.
Mhm.
mhm,
And the first thing, or it was two things that made me get the game. One was the person at the store. It was a recommendation from someone at the store, the local
Uh-huh.
store that we were. And second one was because, well, actually, was multiple factors. Another one was my wife loved the cover. It was like Coatl, and we're Mexicans. It's talking about the feather serpent, you know. In
Mhm.
fact, my mask is based on that thing, is the feather and the thing,
Mhm.
feather thing stuff. So it's culturally, related with our roots.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it was like, yeah, why not? It should be something that from the beginning will call our attention. Let's put it on the table. And the first time I played, I like it. The second time, I was like, "Mm, I think I missed something. I really wanted I really wanted the game, to like the game, but it ended up like missed something, or maybe it's something that I really wanted to make me enjoy it more. I think I get it, the drafting part, and try to build, and you have to choose the correct card so you can try to make the most points with the
Yeah.
right card, the sequence that you need, and etc. etc. I get that, but maybe it's something that I rather prefer at this point. I think I rather prefer other drafting games like Cascadia or Azul, even Azul. Ah, maybe. I don't know. I don't say I don't like it. I'm
Gotcha.
just saying that I was maybe the excitement of having a game that called my attention because of the design and the theme itself.
Mhm.
It was like I put my expectations like too high.
Fair enough.
But maybe, I mean, if it wasn't if that wasn't the case, like it was just, I would like to try the game without, having this high expectation, blah blah. I could even end it enjoying it even more. But I
Mhm.
mean, I'm not saying it's a bad game. I'm just saying
No worries.
I rather prefer to play some other games in the drafting phase. Still, I have it, because nostalgia. Anyway,
Of
yeah,
course,
just but I had that. Yeah. Mhm.
haven't played it, so I won't be able to tell that.
I mean, you should at some point. I think it's
Mhm.
an interesting experience. Also because it's really, it gives you this satisfaction to assemble
Mhm.
the coatl, the serpent. It will
Mhm.
gives you like this sensation, this feeling of, creating it like you're building a toy,
Yeah.
right? It's fun. It's really nice.
All
Yeah.
Really
right.
nice. Yeah,
Mhm.
perfect. So thank you for sharing that with us, Alejandro. I just want to right quick share a couple of games that I have recently played.
Yeah.
So both games I played over the weekend, and actually those were played yesterday.
Mhm.
So there was maybe 2 weeks ago or so, we were in another game store, and my daughter, my oldest daughter, she's a gamer already. She asked me for some games when we go out, and some game called her attention. She's really into these deduction games, or detective games, or things like that that make her things, or discard some character stuff. So she asked me to get a game, and yesterday we finally received it at home. The game was Museum Suspects. So
Nice.
this is an easy peasy game when you have a grid of characters and 8 clues. So in your turn, you basically just select one of the clues that are face down, take a look, and that clue will give you some clues to discard, or you will have also a booklet when you
Mhm.
are going to put it down what the clue says, and you can start discarding um, characters from the grid on your own booklet.
Mhm.
But you only have 6 tokens, so you will not be able to take a look on all the 8 clues, and you will probably not. You're probably going to end it not even not having or taking a look on all 6 the same clues than other players. It will be different. So that is the twist on the game, and also because the characters that you display on the table, um, you can also have some characters in the box. So that will give you the option that none of the characters is the actual thief, or the actual person that you're looking for. So that is the option that the thief has escaped the museum. So
Mhm.
that's another option that you can find out through the clues. So it's an interesting game. It's played really fast. Like I said, it gives you the impression of really doing some investigation, small investigation, things like that. It's like, I don't know if you have played this game, Guess Who?
Yeah.
When you
Mhm.
ask for the characteristics of
Mm-hmm.
some persons, and you these are going to discard basically based on the question you ask. Pretty much the same, but in a different arrangement so far. But I like it. I mean, it was fun, and my daughter enjoyed it. So that I think that was the most important part. So that was to start the game day, and then some of my gaming friends came after, and we ended up playing Three Ring Circus from the
Oh,
very.
I
Nice.
saw the pictures.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
I had my doubts about the game. Unfortunately, I heard from one of my dearest friend that it was like, that game, blah blah blah. So I have a negative comments about the game, but I say,
Mm-hmm.
okay, I have to play it and have my own opinion of the game.
Mhm.
And this is it. I mean, the game itself, I found it fun. It is like highly thematic, in my opinion, because it really gives you the impression that you are performing shows in different cities. And it totally makes sense the way that you perform. If you perform in small towns, medium towns, and the big cities, it will give you different rewards. And I mean, it's really thematic in in that part. Um, I thought it would be like a super long game, but it wasn't. I mean, it was like surprisingly, this is one of the fewest games that it's pretty much accurate the time that you can see on the box, the game length, and the time that we spent playing the game. So it was like a really nice surprise. Like, oh yeah, it took you like an hour and a half to complete the game. What a surprise! Um, and it was like at the beginning, I thought it would be more easy to explain. It took me like a little bit more the explanation, but like after a couple of rounds, it was like easy peasy.
Yeah.
You know, because you only have two options. You either recruit new performers,
Mm-hmm.
or you perform a show. You present a show in a city, and you gain rewards based on the type of the of city you are performing on. So small cities is all about getting money or more cards. Medium cities is about gain a better performer or small amount of points. And if you present on a big cities, it's just having a lot of points. So we played at 4 player count. It was fun. All my friends ended with this sensation of, yes, I missed this chance. So it was like this frustration, but in a good way, like frustration because they thought that they will could be I mean, they could even doing better at some point.
Mm-hmm.
Like I missed the chance to get this card at the proper time, or maybe I was just like one step away from the city I wanted to perform and earn more points. So it was this feeling that everyone was enjoying the game. It was all positive comments at the end. So, like I said, I wanted to try myself and get my own opinion. At the end, I think I like it. I consider a medium weight euro. If you
Mm-hmm.
like uh, don't put a heavy euro on the table. This is a really good option. So you can present it to other friends or players that either you don't have enough time to play like a great a big euro game, or they just like to put some pieces on the board. This is also a great option. So yeah, those were the games that I played. I don't know if you had the chance to play this one, but if you do, I would like to hear what you think about it because, like I said, I heard another comments. I had my doubts, but then I said like, okay, I will clear my mind and I will just play it straight and um, get an opinion after I completed the game. And yeah, like I said, I like it. I like it. It
Yeah.
was fun. It was
Yeah.
fun. Yep. Hmm.
I've seen it on tables. The components look really cool, and I like the artwork. But yeah, I haven't played it yet.
Hmm. Yeah, the components are really nice. These small tents are so
Mm-hmm.
cute, and the way that the popcorns or the kennels, popcorn kennel, is the points.
Mm-hmm.
It's thematic even there,
Mhm.
even with the components. So yeah, I really ended like it. So anyway, that was our first section. Go figure. Um,
Nice.
so let's move to the main dish of tonight, which is talking about Alejandro's first game, which
Mhm.
is now in Kickstarter.
Mhm.
So, Alejandro, could you please share with us? Yeah, there you go.
Yay!
Fluffy Dragons.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Talk
So
about
cool.
the game. I don't know if you want to go how much in detail you want to go talking about the game. If you want to explain, overall what the game is about, and I don't know if I really want to hear something else, but in from my perspective, I would love to hear from you. How is how has been the journey from the idea to taking out to Kickstarter, because I bet it has been a long and probably difficult process full of obstacles, I think, and challenges. So
Yeah.
that would be, I would love to hear that. I don't know, Avery, you would like to hear something else, or you want to, after Alex explain uh, what he wanted to say, he wanted to ask something else, but it's up to you.
Yeah, I would love to hear that too. And for the people that don't know anything about the game, so a little bit about Fluffy Dragons, how it's played. If you can give like an overall of the game itself, that would be great for the people that haven't played it.
Of course. Okay, yeah. So yeah, in Fluffy Dragons, everyone is a dragon, and they are all planning against each other to acquire each other's gems. You can see like we have little meeples for each of the dragons, and each one comes
So
with
cute.
like 10 gems. And all the
Yeah.
meeples are very custom made. Like I designed the meeples,
Awesome.
Aw.
some of them are gonna be reworked a little bit, but like yeah, it's mostly like this. But also they are gonna be made out of wood. Like right now, we had to make them like screen printed
Mhm.
and with stickers. But yeah, like this will be wood and screen printed. But yeah,
Nice.
this one definitely will change because the body right now is too small for the
Okay.
way and you can barely see it. But yeah, like
Mhm.
and yeah, like in the game, like the dragons are all using the elements to fight each other and steal each other's gems. And then like the way the game works is that there's earth wind, earth, fire, water, and electricity. Now each element beats the next two in a clockwise order and gets beaten by the previous two. So water beats fire and earth, fire beats earth and wind, earth beats wind and electricity, wind beats electricity and water, and electricity beats water and fire. And for this I got a lot of like um influence from like Pokemon, obviously.
Hmm. Hmm.
I took
Nice.
some from Naruto. I took some from, I guess, the Big Bang Theory because they have the rock paper scissors lizard Spock.
I
Uh,
love
Mm.
nice.
Although I saw a chart for how that works, and that was way more confusing than mine
It
because
is.
yeah, like it goes forward and then goes backwards, and then like it's
Yeah.
just weird. So I was like, okay, let's do that, but simpler. Just like each one is the next two, and that's it. And the
Mhm.
last two beat that one. So
Okay.
yeah, and yeah, there's definitely been a lot of like doubt, like designing the game because since you're the one making all the decisions for the game, like you can make any amount of mistakes. So and yeah, the game has definitely evolved through the last few years. The first time that we played it with other people was at PAX Unplugged in 2021.
Hmm.
And like back then the game was like this. Like I just took some cards and just drew on them the
Hmm.
elements.
I
uh,
remember those.
Yeah, we remember them.
I remember those. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and some of them, well, I don't have them here right now, but yeah, some of them were a like each person at the beginning, each person would get 10 cards, and I was thinking, okay, so each person should get 10 cards at random, or should have 10 cards, 2 elements each, and then throughout the game you will run out of the cards.
Hmm.
But then we were like, okay, we can streamline it, how we can streamline it, and through the years we streamline it. And right now it's each person gets 5 cards, one of each different element, and you use a card, and that card stays now on the table, and you cannot use it for the next round.
Hmm.
But then, and then at the end of the next round, then you can pick it back up, and then you will have 4 elements in. And so it's like it has evolved so much, but yeah, like there's been so much doubt, like especially when you play with designers, because when you play with designers,
Mm.
they are definitely like, you should do this, or you should do this, or you should do this, and it's
Mm,
Mm,
like that's how they would design the game, but I'm not
exactly.
designing my game.
yeah.
So I really have to think about what exactly is what I want to do with my game, and would the opinion that they gave me help me get there. And then like it's been all out of that. Like I'm still like, I still have some doubts about some things. Eh, like, but it's like I don't I like, but then I play the game with consumers, and then like I see everyone enjoying the game so much, and then I don't
Mhm.
know, I just feel so much different. And I don't know, it's definitely like a lot of like, am I prepared for this, like is it ready, am I ready, is the game ready? But yeah, I do think the game is really fun. And yeah, like we're gonna do an expansion in the future for
Oh,
people that really
awesome.
love the game. And like, the each of the dragons might have like power-ups or abilities. And yeah, the other thing that I might do also is like, there will be either 2 or 3 more extra dragons, so instead of two
Mm.
to five players, it might be 2 to 7 or 8.
Nice.
Okay, nice. Mm.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah.
Oh, and this is kind of like, as it says there, the box cover preview. That's very similar to what the artwork for the box will look like. Uh,
Hmm.
Mhm.
yeah, I don't.
Okay, awesome. So I think you have the comment that you receive, you took it from, I mean, the person that at the end will, like you said, consume or play your game.
Yeah,
I think those will be those were the most valuable comments, the feedback that you value the most, because uh, it's like if you ask the opinion, if you're trying to ask someone that, in my case, for instance, I do IT services. So maybe if I face an issue in my way and I do or ask someone, a colleague, they will think the same way that I'm doing, because we know we are trying to solve the problem in the same way. And probably the only change that they will say, it will try to overwhelm the thing or the thought that I had, trying to maybe not on purpose, but maybe just trying to put some extra or an extra opinion on top of what I'm doing right now.
all right.
But it's different if someone else external, maybe we don't know, if someone external gives you a different perspective that makes you help the issue in a different way.
Yeah,
I have found that in another fields, and that makes me, makes total sense when you explain that way. When you ask opinion to another designers, probably there's not a or something bad, uh, or on those comments, but it's always, they're trying to talk to you in the same level, let's put it that way. But at the end, they will probably will not be even ending playing the game. They will be the people, the players, who are
yeah,
going to enjoy and consume your game.
yeah.
And as you said, the first time we played the game, we really, I mean, I remember that we had some comment, but at the beginning, we're like, I mean, I really like the game. I don't know what else I can, add
Like,
as a value, as a comment of value to the game, because honestly, I don't consider myself someone that can give an advice on mechanics or whatever. I just enjoy games. And he was like, I really enjoyed the game. And then when you presented to us the next version, was, oh my god, this was really something that you can modify and make it the game even better. Well, like I mean, how could I know? It was possible for me to know that you can change something and make the game even better.
Sure.
Honestly, I'm not talking about the game or just because you're here or whatever. I have told this to you in the past when we played the game after we received a copy to play and test the game. I told you it was a fantastic game. Even my friends, which I played the game with, they really enjoyed the game.
Mhm.
They have their comments in it because I asked them for comments like, "What do you think about the game?" Blah, blah. They just have comments like, "Yeah, that could be," but I mean, I don't think that would be necessary. I will let Alejandro know that you have this, and that. But I think the game itself, if you have this game out of the box right now, it's good. It's fine. We enjoy it, and we agree on. Yeah, yeah. I mean, it's fine. It will be good if it have it, but it's fine. We like it. We played like 3 times in one night. It was amazing.
That's awesome. I'm
So
glad to hear that.
so at the end, I think the persons of the gamers are the most valuable feedback for you. I don't know. That's what I think. I don't know what you say, Adri.
That's exactly what I was thinking. If you go, like you said, if you go and ask another designer, they are going to be giving you ideas on how they can make the game their way,
Right.
not your way.
Yeah.
So if you really like what you're doing, you can take it, like write notes, because I mean it's valuable feedback
Yeah.
from some other designers, which is great. But you can take as much as you want and then just throw away the rest.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
the most important people that like you will value the opinion the most are going to be us, the board gamers.
Yeah, us, my opinion in particular.
Yeah.
Of
Yeah,
course,
Exactly.
thank you for that.
our opinion.
It's the most important. Um, Talking about that, um, so for how long you were testing the game? Like I remember the first time we played the game was like you said in PAX 2021,
Hmm.
but I don't know how long after or for how long because I think even the prototype was open to some changes at the end, so I think that will be considered as well part of the testing process. So I don't know if you have been testing the game for almost 3 years and what do you think about what will be the final version of if you think that the game right now is finished and there will be no further changes to the rules at all.
I think the game is ready, but there's a thing that I do wanna test, and we're gonna be doing tests in the next few weeks, especially at Origins. And since
Mhm.
Origins, we're probably gonna be playing it with a lot of people.
Hmm.
But yeah, like it's gonna be like right now. Well, I mean, you guys have played the game, and you know it's really hard to get away with to being a sneaky dragon. And for anyone who's watching us that don't know what a sneaky dragon is when you bluff in the game. It's a bluffing game, and
Hmm.
when you bluff and you get away with the bluff because nobody bet against you, and that's really hard to get away with it in the game. But right now, we thought about doing one small change that will really influence people into cooperating with each other to stop a sneaky dragon. Because right now,
Oh.
if I bet one gem against you, then you cannot get away with sneaky dragon. But
Hmm.
Mhm.
right now, we're trying to make it like if anyone, one or more than two or more than one person bets
Hmm.
two gems against you,
Hmm.
Mhm.
then you can't get away. You will not get away. Oh, let me say that again. If I just bet one gem against you, you can still get away with a sneaky dragon. So
Hmm.
that what might influence people to okay, I will bet one and you bet another one, so they don't get away with sneaky dragon because I'm pretty sure that they're lying right now, and that will
Hmm.
create a lot of that kind of thing. Or maybe I really think that I'm that you're lying, so now I will bet two gems against you. So now it's gonna be easier to get away with the sneaky dragon. So it will make people lie more and have that exchange of gems because gems really trade a lot between a lot of people. So that I think that will help in that regard, but I don't. I'm not saying that we definitely change it yet on that,
Mhm.
but maybe
Okay. Okay.
everything else I think is ready.
Perfect.
Okay.
Good to know. Yeah, this is one of the things that I think I assume is one of the hardest part of a game when you finally decide the game is ready and you
Yeah,
don't want to touch it anymore.
yeah,
Yeah.
You know? Because after you hear a comment, you are tempted
yeah,
make the change. I think so. That will be. I think it will be my case. I'm not saying I will ever there or trying to design a game. It's not in my plans. But I'm that kind of person. A person that if someone gives me a comment of something that I think or I believe I did or I finished already and say, oh yeah, but why if it's like for instance, I love to cook. So why don't you put some salt or
right.
something else and make the things even more some more delicious or more tasty. So things like that creates a lot of influence in my case. I don't know if that will be the same case for everyone. I think not. But especially in things like, designing or creating a game, I think it will be very difficult to just decide to, okay, I don't care about further comments, even there are if there are good ones, or maybe if I'm missing something that could probably change the game drastically and add that something that maybe I'm missing right now, but I don't care. This is mine, and I decided that this is ready. I don't know if that this it's been hard for you to just close the loop.
Yeah, it's definitely been hard to know when to stop. But the thing that felt the best is that after the last two conventions that we went to, larger conventions. I mean, not super large, but we went to Level Up and we went to PAX Unplugged. And
Mhm.
in PAX Unplugged, like after going to BGG Con, I was very I had a lot of doubts.
Mm-hmm.
But then we went to PAX Unplugged and we played with so many consumers,
Mm-hmm.
and I mean, I'm gonna say like between 97 to 98% of the people love the game, and maybe
Yes.
like 95% of the people were like, "Where can I buy this?" Like, so that felt so good and so reassuring. And
Yeah.
definitely at Level Up, like we didn't play it as much with. There weren't. I mean, Level Up was super small, but there were a lot of influencers there. We played it with Jason from EasyCat. We played it with
Mhm.
Palademin. We played it with Questod. We played it with I don't know if you know. Oh God, I just forgot his name. He has a channel called Chris George. He has a channel on called Room on Board, and they all played it. They all loved it. So like that
Nice.
just felt like okay, cool, cool. We're good. We're good. We're good. So
Exactly. Good. Yeah,
but I'm
that's
still
Awesome.
looking to change things. So yeah, it's hard. It's really hard.
yeah.
But yeah, like I do think that the thing that I'm changing right now, that I might change right now, will either improve what they loved. So we'll see. We'll see if I actually make the change.
Okay. Good. Good. Now that's definitely something that I think when you heard from also these valuable comments coming from people that spend a lot of time playing and they have some positive reviews or comments. I think that's a lift up on the perspective or the things that you're really thinking about your game. Like I'm doing, the things correctly. So that's fantastic. I'm really happy for you, and I'm proud to say that I was there when the idea was just, first out.
Starting, yes.
So from the very beginning. So uh,
Yeah, that's true.
watching now or seeing all the process that you've been through all these years and that you are finally into the campaign of Kickstarter, I just want to share with the audience as well. So this is the Kickstarter campaign. So as you can see here now, the campaign has been fully founded already. It's been a success, I think. I
Mhm.
don't know if I don't want to say like, oh yeah, that's done. Don't back the game anymore. No, go and back it right now.
Yeah, back it,
If
back
you
it.
haven't, you haven't backed the game, you are missing the chance to
Yeah.
have a really nice game. Um, for I mean, I know that you have had maybe in the past a lot of uh, bad experiences with Kickstarter. This is definitely not one of those. You really will receive a really nice game, not only on the design part, because all the design, the dragons, the scenario, the caves, the gems, the meeples itself, they're all fantastic, and it will value every cent. It's worth every cent on that you are going to spend on this game. And like just you just heard from Alejandro that there are some plans coming from the game. He's talking about expansion. So I don't know if you have talked about this in other forums or somewhere else, but if not, we have the exclusive here that Fluffy Dragons is going to have an expansion, and you hear it now that you have to first have the game. So go now and back the game on Kickstarter, and then you can wait patiently for the expansion. I don't know at some point, but it will be out at,
Yeah, yeah, eventually.
sooner or later. Sooner or later. So,
Yeah. Yeah, I
so yeah.
think that,
Mhm,
yeah, if we do, like, we're gonna do this and we're saying that the delivery date might be around mid next year. Hopefully it will be sooner, but we're just, I don't want people to think that it will arrive earlier and then arrive late, so I want them
mhm,
to think that it will arrive late and then it will arrive early. But yeah, like, it's probably between the next 2 to 3 years that I will put out an expansion for this. I'm also
Nice.
working in other games that are might be a little bit heavier, and
mhm,
also,
Ooh.
like, yeah, like, since I've been working on this for 3 years, like, I've had a lot of, like, mentors from people that have worked on other Kickstarter, people that work on medium size board game companies, like established companies. So,
Mm-hmm.
like, yeah, and they have helped me a lot, like, on figuring out prices, on figuring out who to work with for fulfillment and all that stuff. So yeah, I
amazing.
definitely put a lot. Like, if you just look at the part where it says on the last part, on the, like, risks or, like, commitments or something like that, like, you will see how much thought I have put into that. Click it again. Oh yeah, like, if you see the all this part, like, I have put a lot of thought into it, and, like, it just, I on most of, like, big companies, like, they don't put a lot of stuff in there, but yeah, I did went through then the compromisos ambientales. I did put a lot of thought in there, and I research a lot and look
Awesome.
for companies that have, like, good, like, laboral laws, labor laws, and that kind of stuff. So yeah,
Hmm.
yeah.
Perfect. Yeah, and this is important for you people to read because, like Alejandro just said, here people or designers are putting a lot of effort here. This is just there are not empty words. So there's a reason why we have this section, and it's very important for us to don't just stop on the shipping information and that's it. You have to go through and try to at least put some effort and complete the entire lecture of the text that you have here for the project. So yeah, it's amazing to seeing finally out. I was about to ask you. Let me go back to the top. So basically, this is. I think you have like one, uh, 2 tiers. I think. Yeah. Well, let's
Three.
just talk about the different pledge levels that you have. So, what is included on the Fluffy Dragon base game here? So you can talk about that one, and then the difference between the different pledge levels,
Gotcha.
right quick.
Yeah, there's three different pledge levels right now. There might appear as six. There is a, like, not really a bug, but, like, in Kickstarter, it tells you to put up how much people are gonna be paying for shipping, and you, like, I couldn't just leave it blank. It should just appear a zero. So, but since it didn't let me leave it blank, I put a number there, and then it was charging that much to everyone that was back in the campaign, even though shipping is supposed to be after the campaign. And then I had to tell a bunch of people, can you cancel your pledge and then do it again to the new thing? So that, I think that messed us up a little bit at the beginning of the campaign. But yeah, like there should be really three pledges. The first one is the fluffy dragon, which is the base game, which we
Mm-hmm.
that comes with all the stretch goals. The artwork will be different. That it will be what it showed earlier.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, yeah, this will be the artwork on the box.
Okay. Ah, nice. Cool. Awesome. That looks fantastic. Okay.
And then and it's gonna be funny because you can see in here that the front of the box ends like here, so you're only gonna be able to see like the butt and the tail of the pink dragon. And then when you see like the top of the box, you're gonna see the body, and then
Mm-hmm.
yeah, the head is gonna be on the back. So
Oh,
yeah, we
okay.
worked a lot very hard to get that to work. But yeah,
Mm-hmm.
like the fluffy dragon will be just the base game with all the stretch goals. Then the deluxe dragon is
The
gonna
little
be,
dragon. Yeah.
which is the next tier,
Mm-hmm.
is gonna be the fluffy dragon with the deluxe component box. Now, the game has like each dragon comes with their cave cards.
Mm-hmm.
Now, you are a dragon, so that's where you keep your hoard. So
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
throughout the game, you're gonna put your gems on top of that card. Now, these cards are gonna be bigger than the regular ones. In the prototype, they're all the same, but these ones will be bigger. Now, on the deluxe version, this will be double layer boards,
Oh.
so your gems are gonna be able to stay there.
Oh,
And
good.
yeah, like they're gonna be much bigger than this card right now. And they also like, right now we have the first player meeple. We have it like this,
Mm-hmm.
which will change a little bit because it will only have a one color printed on it, so all the white spots will be green. But
Okay.
then but the deluxe version will be like a wingspan egg, or a
Mm.
wingspan egg, and it will be like this big, so it will be much bigger than those, and it
Oh,
will be splashed with different colors.
Oh.
So that's one of the difference on the deluxe component box. And also like the dragons,
mm-hmm.
if you go up on in Historia, right there, you can see that the dragons have like they have one base color, which will be the wood color, and
Mm-hmm.
they have one printed color on them. Now the deluxe component will have two colors printed on them, so you can have more detail, and you can see the difference between that dragon and this dragon
Oh,
Mm.
yeah.
that has
So
white.
cute.
So yeah, that will be the main difference. So
Mm-hmm.
the color printer on them will be a little bit better,
Mm-hmm.
that to make it last longer. And yeah, that's mainly the difference on the deluxe dragon. Just like it just comes with the deluxe component box. And then
Okay.
the fluffiest dragon comes with a lot of things. I have to read them because it comes with a lot. So yeah, it's basically the base game, the deluxe component box. We are giving a
Mm.
travel bag that you can see on the add-ons, that
Yep.
is like Kickstarter exclusive. We have 15 different stickers, and we are right now we only have 9, but there will be 6 more that will come out in the next few days. And we have 5 collectible enamel pins; those also will be included. Uh,
No.
and yeah, they also, like inside of the box, like when you open the box,
Mm-hmm.
it will have artwork inside the box.
Mm.
Oh.
And in like next to that artwork, we're gonna put thank you so much, or thank you to, and we're gonna put the names of like 50 people, and that's gonna be the people that supported the fluffiest dragon, which is the biggest pledge.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, that's mainly the difference between the three: the base game, then comes the base game with the deluxe box, and then comes the base game with the deluxe box, like a lot of different merch, and also you're naming every single box of the first edition.
Oh,
Okay.
amazing. Perfect. So yeah, you say you're thinking on have like 50 backers for the Fluffy Dragon to put the names on the box.
Mhm.
So we are 28 um backers left if you want to back this pledge. So you're still on time, people. So you can go and support the Fluffy's Dragon and put your name in something that at least your mom could be proud of you, not in something else. Is you can show on the family gatherings from now and say, "Look, mommy, I have my name on it." So it will be fun for her to watch. Um, yeah, and you can always add, like you said, like if you don't back the Fluffy Dragon and you just back like the deluxe, you can add I mean, some add-ons, right? Like
Yeah,
this is the egg that you were talking about, the
yeah, it will
eggs
be
with
something
the
like that.
magical.
Yeah. Hmm.
So the wallpapers, which are really nice.
Hmm.
It's time for me to change my wallpaper, by the way. So it will be a good thing. Then we have the stickers, the sticker sheet. Yeah. This is one of the things that I love the most. The bag, the traveling bag. I think
Hmm.
it's amazing. So you can put all together and yeah, like you said, play everywhere, everywhere.
Yeah.
That's amazing. Enamel pin for people who love and collect the pins, which I do. So yeah, perfect. And there are some stretch goals. So yeah, I don't want to go one by one. You can also do your own research, people, and go directly to the link. We'll put the link of the Kickstarter campaign on the description of this video, so you can click directly and go to the campaign. By the way, let me go on top and see. So you are thinking on ending the campaign on the by the end of this month, the
Yes,
28th.
yes, that's correct.
Okay. So yeah, still plenty of time for those who wanted to back the game. You're still on time, but sooner than later will be best. I
Hmm.
think will be the best. So the game could reach the stretch goals, and we can see even better and coolest content for the game. I think. So, is there anything else you want to add, Adri? I think we have been through the description and everything related with the game, but if there is anything else you wanted to add?
I wanted to ask you, not that I wanted to be like negative or something,
Oh,
but
again? Oh, okay.
there's
Here we go.
there's always a downside of every story, like a positive story and negative part of it.
What happened?
Uh,
Ah,
because I would love to know if that was the case, if at some point working on this amazing project, if one of the comments you got from anyone or from like several people, if those made you think, okay, so no, I'm not going through this.
and if so, we want names. Of course. Yeah. We have
Um,
bots for this.
I don't think, I don't think I ever thought that like. I mean, I'm from Venezuela. Like this is the third world. Like
Yeah.
you know, like I did. There were times where is the game ready? It's like I definitely had doubts about the game being ready, what to change in
Mhm.
the game, that kind of stuff. But I don't think I ever actually thought like maybe I should stop or maybe I shouldn't design the game.
Hmm.
Like I never actually had that. Like no, then I don't think that ever even crossed my mind.
Mhm.
But yeah, I don't think so. But yeah, like there were definitely doubts, but never like I should stop. It was more like what change should I make? Should I add this? Should I like there were so many changes that I could add, but yeah, like definitely never no, yeah.
Good.
Okay.
Mhm.
Good.
And you never received like negative comments, like, for example, no, this shouldn't be released, or no, this shouldn't be published, or no, I didn't like this at all.
I think there have been a few people that didn't like the game, but like I'm like I mean not every game is for everyone, and it's a
Yeah,
bluffing and
that's
betting
true.
game. Like not everyone likes bluffing games, so it was like all right,
Hmm.
like
So
that's
then what? So then what? Why they play the game? They're dumb or what?
they just
Anyway,
like the artwork, and
mm,
that's fair because I would have done the same.
it's our secret.
Yeah, would have done the same. Would have done the same too, for sure. Because I I'm just sucker for artwork. But yeah,
Mhm. Good, 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 good.
but that's great to know, and I'm really happy again. Like my friend here said, Mask and Meeple, I am really happy that we get to start the project with you. I mean, we really tested the game, like the first ones testing the game
Yeah.
at Paxton Blogged. We were like, this is a great game. It has potential.
Thank
I
you.
mean, and like he said, I am no one to tell you or to tell anyone, yes, you need to change this, you need to change that, because it's your idea. But I think that every comment that you got from players from then up until now was valuable enough
Yeah.
to make your dream come true. And that's super amazing. And I am super proud of you
Thank you.
as a friend. And that you actually funded this game is actually something amazing. And I am really happy to be part of Fluffy Dragons for sure.
Thank
Oh,
you so
so
much.
so you bugged the fluffy dragon? So that's what you mean? So you're part of the fluffy dragon? Oh, good to know that you're one of
I
the
am part of
22.
the project. I
You
didn't
are one
say
of the
which
22.
part of the
You
project.
hear that, people? So either the Wonder Meeple will appear on the box. If done, you can come back and
Look,
feed the flame.
mom, this is this is what I did.
No, it's absolutely right. Yeah, we are not wanted to take any credit at all, but it's good to know that, or at least feeling that you were part of something from the very beginning.
Okay.
It's
Yeah.
like um, we don't even have an idea of the whole process or all the things that you were talking about, and I think there will be like even more things that you maybe not that you don't want to mention, but I'm pretty sure there's a lot more that
To talk
probably
about.
you missing at this
Hmm.
right moment in terms of efforts and sacrifices in terms of time, money, etc.
Yeah.
But looking at right now how your game is now, uh, I think fulfilling your dream. I'm saying this. I'm not sure if this is your dream or not, but part of your goals
Yeah.
as and a new publisher, because this is what I am expecting in the future, more games um, from you, from your company. So I think seeing now that you have reached the goal, the initial goal, and this is every time reaching higher expectations, I think
Hmm.
it's just amazing. It's just makes me feel like um, we as a community have the potential to encourage, small publishers and new developers to create really good games and not only just like, oh, you know what, I'm a gamer and I think I'm able to create a board game. I mean, you can try, but
It's a lot of
if
work.
you it,
It's
if
probably
you really want to create something that works, a game I mean, that makes you feel proud, or I don't know. I'm just trying to put an idea here. But what I'm trying to say here is like, in order to create something good, you have to put a lot of effort. And I'm pretty sure, and I can tell you that you have been working on this project so hard. And I'm really happy for you, my friend.
Mm.
So,
Thank you.
unfortunately, you mentioned, well, first of all, we would like to hear from you that which are going to be the next conventions or the next places on which Fluffy Dragons is going to roll, is
Mhm.
going to be demo or show up. So if you can share that with us, it will be great.
Okay.
And if you will be there as well.
Yeah. Let me see. Yeah, the next one is definitely Origins. That's next week. And yeah, we're gonna be there. We're not gonna have a booth or tables, but we're gonna be on the open gaming area.
Mhm.
And I know that the Launch Boom booth will have our business cards, which have a QR code for the Kickstarter campaign. Eh, and yeah, like we're gonna be there trying to play with people, we're gonna print some of the stickers that we have right now,
Mhm.
and whoever backs the campaign, like in front of us, will get a free sticker. And
Ooh.
and the other thing that we're gonna try to I mean, we're not gonna be at Gen Con, but Fluffy Dragons will be at Gen Con. It will be at the IGA, the Indie Game Alliance booth.
Mhm.
And yeah, they will have our game, and there will be a demoing throughout throughout the day. There's gonna be certain hours, but I will probably share that within the next few weeks on our Instagram. But yeah.
Perfect. Perfect. Good to know. Good to know. So there you go, people. If you are attending any of the big conventions in the United States, coming this summer. So there you go. And if you want to hear more about the game, there are always the Instagram account from LAMF Games. I'm pronouncing correctly, LAMF
Yeah,
Games.
yeah, LAMF games. Oh,
LAMF
also,
Games.
we're gonna be at PAX Unplugged, although like the campaign will be over by then. But yeah,
Mhm.
we're gonna be at PAX Unplugged. Oh, yeah, we love PAX Unplugged.
Yeah. So for the people who didn't back the game by then, they will be like a sea of tears, regretting that they didn't back the game. So if you're planning to attend any convention, you better go back now so you can proudly say, "Oh yeah, I know the game. I already backed," and then you
I'm a
can even
backer.
earn a sticker. Yeah, why
Yeah.
not? You
Mhm.
you you will do it great. Uh-huh.
And there's something else. I'm not entirely. We have been discussing this for a while. I don't know how we will do this, but we will involve the backers of the game, and we want to name the dragons. They need to have names, and we're
Nice.
gonna do something probably of a raffle. If you are like a deluxe dragon backer, you will get certain amount of like points, and if you get the fluffiest amount of the fluffiest dragon, you get a certain amount of points, and then we'll raffle those. Or what we're discussing how to do it, but it will involve the people that back the game.
That's great. That's great. That's
Sounds
an amazing idea.
amazing.
Yeah, that's
Yes.
amazing idea. I
Thank
like
you.
it. I like it. Perfect. So yeah, there we go. So once again, go back. Fluffy Dragons in Kickstarter before the campaign ends. We have eyes everywhere, so we will know if you back it or not. Anyhow, anyhow, we'll move to the next section of our podcast, the last section, right quick, which is called Chismecito, Gossips, or whatever news you have from the gaming industry. So I would like to ask Adri, you are I don't want to say the Chismecito person here, but you are the person that brings, the spicy at the end of every episode. So what are you going to share with us tonight?
I don't really have
No, no, no,
a
no,
chismecito
Audrey,
tonight,
no, no. I was
but
counting on you.
something I would like to mention. I don't know if you already know, but there's a
Whatever.
new expansion to Forest Shuffle coming.
The not the winter stuff. Another one.
Not the one that it's already out, but another one.
Mhm.
What? I don't even have a freaking base game, and they.
Yes.
Well, that's definitely new. That is make me feel terrible because, like I said, I've been in this process of not having a physical copy of Forest Shuffle since probably January,
I
and
know.
now it has two expansions.
I
For God's
know.
sakes.
It's in the
Ah,
process. I know. I heard it and I was like,
very
I don't even
frustrating.
have the base game. I need
Very
it.
frustrating.
It's
Very frustrating.
frustrating.
I
But yeah,
know.
that's
Anyway.
that's my chismecito.
It's a really underpressed chismecito. I feel, thank you for making me feel bad that the chismecito fulfilled that part of my heart that it needed comfort, and now it feels like emptiness again.
We'll have it at some point, so don't worry.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's amazing. Thank you, Adi. Alejandro, do you have anything that you want to share about something you heard recently, something that you know is it's coming out in the following months, maybe at the end of the year? I don't know, whatever you want to share.
I don't know if I should share this, but
You should, of course.
I mean, like it's technically competition for me, but
Mm.
it's like they are friends and their game is really good.
Hmm.
Okay.
Well, I have two friends. I haven't played one of their games, and the other one I have played their game, and their game is great.
Mm-hmm.
BubbleNet is coming out tomorrow on Kickstarter.
Mm-hmm.
It's by Catherine Dreyer, and yeah, she was one of like I last year I won like the fellowship program with Gamma, and she was also one of the fellows, and also from Blue Rondo Games, they are making an expansions to Crabs in a Bucket, and their game is great. I play like they played the game back when it was like markers too. Like they were one of the first like five people to play the game, and they we were both at the on pub room, and
Mm.
yeah, like right now they put out a game called Crabs in a Bucket. It's really fun, and yeah, tomorrow they're coming out with an expansion, and yeah, it's coming out tomorrow.
Perfect.
Wow.
So thank you for sharing. So in order to don't give them, I mean, sufficient publicity in this page because it's the competition, I didn't share any images about the game, but it's good to hear about those. So, for half and a half. There you go. And from my end, I just want to share with you that there is an excellent board game out there in Kickstarter right now. It's called Fluffy Dragons. Go back and back the game right now. This is what I have for you. Yes, there you go. If you haven't backed the
Yay.
game,
Go
you are
back it.
missing. You go back it, and you're missing a really good game. Yeah, like I said, it's not because you're here. We could talk about the game, and you go hear the same thing, because I mean, you mentioned it. There is a different taste in games for everyone, but at least for those who have played the game here, we can tell you that we have enjoyed. It's a great game. It's a fantastic deduction rock paper scissors game. Basically, this is what it is:
Yeah,
simple, fun, and cute. And
Super cute.
super cute.
Yes.
It's
Love
really
the
nice.
art.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
those
yeah.
dragon ninjas are so amazing.
A lot of loves, because if you have like a gaming group like the one I have, very competitive, and they don't trust you. Like every time you play a card, they will never trust that you're playing the card that you're saying. So that's an
Of course.
advantage for you. That's an advantage for you, because
yeah,
you can make some deceptions there and try to
Mm-hmm.
make it work in your favor. So
yeah,
it's fantastic. And it's really nice. It's not just as a simple just to play a card. You have to think what card you have to play.
Yeah.
Anyway, there will be it. Thank you, Alejandro, for being here tonight. Thank you for sharing all these experiences and talk about the game. We wish you the best, and the campaign ends. I mean, even better as it is right now. And yeah, like I don't know, just wishing you that more games come out from LAMP's games in the future. So thank you for being here, Audrey. You want to add something before we say bye?
Thank you so much, Ale. It was a pleasure to have you here. And it's been a pleasure to play your game through the very beginning. It's
Yeah,
been amazing to see you grow. And it's been a huge success for this board game community to have you here and to see everything that you've done and that you everything that you have accomplished with Fluffy Dragons. And we want more games for sure.
will do.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
thank you so much. Thank you so much for having me here. Thank you so much for the kind words, the support, the well wishes. Yeah, I really, really, really appreciate it. And yeah, like definitely there's more coming in the future. And yeah, I can't wait to see you both. Are you both coming? I mean, I don't know if you're coming to Origins. Are you coming to Paxson Pub? When am I seeing you next time?
Go Audrey first.
You won't be seeing me in Gen Con, but I will be at Gen Con, but definitely playing your game. So if they have some stickers, I will love them all. Please share them with me.
Yeah.
And I will definitely see you at PAX Unplugged.
Awesome. Okay.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So in my case, yeah, pretty much the same thing. Not sure if I will be able to make it for PAX, but I'll do my best. But either way, if not, we can always have another episode here because it's been fantastic. And next time we can have the third Musketeer here and see if he
Yes.
can also have his particular spicy comments out here. So thank you for being here, Ale. This final thing, where the people can find you on the social media, so they can also follow you and follow all the things that you're doing.
Yep.
So if you want to share your socials,
Uh, um,
just mention where they can find you.
yeah.
Mhm.
If you look for LAMF games, LAMF games, I mean in all of them. I mean Instagram. I'm Kickstarter.
Yeah,
I mean
also
Instagram. I'm in TikTok. I'm in YouTube, Facebook. I don't really use Twitter, but I'm in Twitter. Like
everywhere. Yeah,
Nice.
perfect. There you go. So you can also make sure to follow us in our After Game Night podcast Instagram account. So and also please do the follow for our personal account because we are going to share more content about board gaming. We have Adri, Wonder Meeple. We have Axel Dyson Amigos that is finally back on track and sharing some content for the God's sake. And the Masked Meeple over there. Yeah, here. I'm always missing that part. So you can follow us and yeah, see what we're doing recently. So thank you for being here. It's been a pleasure. Have a good night. See you next time.
bye.
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 There we